Awkward Mafia.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to another episode of Awkward Mafia Watches Lost. I'm Jesse.
I'm Kristine.
Today we are watching Season 3, Episode 14, Exposé.
Who's gonna get exposed? Wait, is that what it means?
Yeah, Exposé.
Who's gonna get exposed?
It's like a article revealing stuff.
Ooh, who's gonna be revealed? Ooh, I wanna know.
What happened previously on Lost?
Locke.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Locke episode.
Yeah, it was.
Locke,
it was a rough Locke episode.
Locke did some things
Well,
that Jack's not gonna like.
We learned how he wound up in the chair. His father pushed him out of an 8-story window.
Yeah.
And then we find, then in present day, Locke blew up the sub, which was the only way on and off the island.
And like Jack was like just about to get onto.
As he was approaching the sub to leave.
Literally walking to the sub and it blew up. And then.
And we find out the reason Ben speculates. I guess I won't speak for Locke. But Ben surmises that the reason he blew up the sub was not because it's what the island would want, but because Locke is terrified of his father.
He doesn't want his father to get onto the island.
It's the one place his dad can't go.
And then...
and then they go to a weird basement area and they find his father tied to a chair.
Yeah.
He's on the island. Ben says... Not literally a box, but imagine there's a box on the island. Whatever you imagine, wherever you want,
the island.
The island will put it in the box for you.
Yeah.
And somehow, through this metaphor, Locke's father appeared on the island.
Or he was already there.
We
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. This is all according to Ben.
Yeah.
So
and
anyway.
Ben, he's kind of manipulating Locke too, because he was trying to figure out a way to
to weasel out of his promises.
Yeah, because he promised Jack he would leave, right? Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then Locke showed up and he was like, I can use this man. Which he did.
Yeah.
Successfully.
Which is, they kind of say, the fact that Ben got sick at all is bad for his placement as the leader.
Yeah.
Because people heal here. So how did he get sick?
Yeah, and I remember he was doing this whole he had this whole rant with Locke, why did you heal?
Yeah.
And I'm he was born there apparently.
Yeah.
And the island didn't choose him, right? He doesn't resonate with the island.
It essentially gave him cancer, and then it gives Locke the ability to walk.
Yeah. And actually heals Rose's cancer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it makes him look bad.
Yeah.
But there's a spinal surgeon who crashes on the island right as he finds out he has this tumor.
Mm-hmm. So it's
this is what the island wants, everybody. Don't kick me out. But I think it's really more Ben doesn't want to die than it is Holy Providence. So he promises the world to make sure he lives, and that's weakness also. Because he's like, I'll give you anything you want. Just, I want to live.
Yeah.
And now it's when it's time to pay off, it's well, now he's done for because he has to pay up.
Yeah.
But thanks to Locke, best of both worlds. He gets healed and he doesn't got to give nobody none.
Yep. And it looks like he planned it.
Or it's island intervening, whatever crap Locke's been saying.
Yeah.
Ben's been saying similar things. And
he could be see, the island wanted me to blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yeah. This is how the island wanted it to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then people will believe him, and then he'll still be respected.
Yeah.
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 Because he was worried about losing that respect and looking weak in front of his following, his little cult.
Yeah. And that's where we left off. So, without further ado, let's find out what happens this time on Lost. But first, you at home, don't forget, this is not a market substitute. Be sure to support the official release. And you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/awkwardmafia. The link in the description. Little box at the end of the video over there in the corner. Let's watch. We're watching it now.
Oh.
Why is it quiet?
Oh no. We're running into some...
Oh, it's mute. I have it mute.
Some, not technical difficulties, just technical mishaps. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be included in the cut.
No, I'm cutting this out. All right, ready?
Who that? Who that?
You don't recognize her?
It's
Everyone's new favorite character. Nikki. Of Nikki and Paulo fame. She's one of the two new castaways that they focused on.
Yeah. Like the couple, right?
Yeah.
That,
she
like,
went
they
on
randomly were like, "Oh, I'm blah blah blah," and it's like, who?
we've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
And now, dancing on stage
She gets an
3,
episode.
the Bride of St. Paul.
Weird. I don't know you. I mean, I guess I'm about to know her now. Damn. That's hard, guys. Pole dancing's hard. It's a lot of like core and upper body strength, man, and thigh strength. Yo, it's a full body workout. I don't know. It's hard.
No. That's the money for the orphanage. That means, Mr.
This is a
Rashad,
movie.
you're the Cobra.
Sorry, baby, it's this business.
All
Billy
this
D.
time it
Williams.
was you.
Pretty and smart. What a shame.
Razzle dazzle!
Yeah, she's an actress. Damn.
Autumn, Crystal. Bad news. Corvette was working for the Cobra. Fear not, he will pay.
Billy D, it was so great working with you.
The pleasure's all mine. Thank you so much.
Oh, sweet.
Take care.
You too.
Orlando Calrissian.
You know, you don't need to die. We can bring you back next season.
How?
Well, we could say that Corvette was wearing a bulletproof vest. Bulletproof breast.
Look, I'm just a guest star. We all know what happens to guest stars. No, I'm not leaving Sydney. I love you.
I love you, too. Son of a bitch.
He's still trying to beat Hurley at ping pong.
What happened?
What? She just died?
Dude, Nikki's dead.
Man. They showed that flashback just to kill her? What the fuck?
Who the hell's Nikki? He says. So
Yeah, honestly.
So you're always, whenever he interacts with Nikki, he goes, "Who the hell are you?"
He just says what the audience is thinking, okay? Like, yeah, who the hell is Nikki, bro? You're gonna show us that flashback and then just kill her? Like fucking Arzt. At least with Arzt, though. You know, it's okay. I wasn't attached to her. Oh, great.
Howie, the
Okay.
frittata is...
So you're gonna kill her and then show a whole flashback of her? Why?
Oliver boy,
Who's that?
you have a new fan. I'd like you to
Oh.
meet Nikki.
The
Oh.
food is amazing.
Oh. Oh, spicy.
Paolo? Paolo!
What? That was hella fast. What the hell? What kind of poison works that fast?
He's gone.
His face. He's just like, yeah, he did. He did. Like,
I would have loved it if you could have figured out a way where I didn't have to eat the same food as him.
I see.
Nobody else knows about this thing.
Everything in here is way off the books.
Sneaky, sneaky.
What happened?
Oh,
You don't know.
Spicy.
She got no gunshot wound, no knife wound, no polar bear bite, nothing. Maybe she was poisoned.
We should check the food supply to see if anyone else is sick.
She's got gunk under her fingernails.
Said something like plywood and sorry, no.
Actually, I think she said power lines.
Probably seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
Paolo lies. That's what she said. Paolo lies, not power lines. Paolo lies.
Who the hell's Paulo?
Paolo's her husband or boyfriend or whatever.
Where the hell is he? Because if he lies, that might be a good place to start.
Are they gonna solve a murder?
What is this, CSI?
Was found dead in his palatial Sydney estate from heart failure.
Ah.
Nicotine gum. I quit to our new life together.
Why would you drink that while you're chewing gum?
No tables, no chairs, nothing.
Heh.
Good call, Boone.
Do you want me to just grab a chair from the restaurant?
No, forget it. Let's just leave. Boone, let's just go.
Thanks anyway.
Boone!
I'm coming, Shannon.
If you quit flirting with random guys, maybe you could actually get on the plane. Promise me we'll never end up like that.
So it's more about Paulo than it is about Nikki.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Shannon just they're screaming here.
Get away from there! Hey, get back down!
Yep, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're alive? Do we survive? Look at me, am I okay? Am I okay? Hey, do you have a pen?
How dare you guys?
A pen. Jack told him if I could get him a pen. He said maybe we need to use a pen to cut open her throat so she can breathe. Like, yeah, go get me a pen. So he ran off. Just, pen. I need a pen.
Are you okay? Where's the bag?
What?
The bag. Paulo, where is it?
What do you know about tracking?
Well, I know what a footprint
They're
is.
both
Over here.
interesting.
He's just like Nikki, no wound, nothing.
Detective Sawyer and Hurley working the case.
And Jin.
Jin's there.
No, Jin.
Oh. But Sawyer and Hurley were there from the start. They're the ones really tackling this.
2 people are dead. You ever think they might have been poisoned?
That's evidence. You're messing up the crime scene.
Their forensics hatch I don't know about?
Stop. Monster.
Jin thinks it's the monster.
Maybe it was a dinosaur.
Did you guys lose your luggage? Yeah, I lost mine too.
Ah.
I found some other stuff though. So if you need anything, pants or sweatshirt, I can help you find some that fit.
Boone! Boone took the water!
Yes, I'm loving this. I'm loving this Arzt content. Show me more of Arzt.
Yeah, we can see what because he was also added.
Yeah,
you
he was there.
Retroactively.
And he died so early, and I got attached to him. Okay, even though it was like 2 episodes.
Because every man for himself is not gonna work.
Yeah.
Since we've got here, I've discovered 20 new species. I'm going to be the next Charles Darwin. I'm very dangerous. They call her the Medusa spider. Her pheromones are very strong. One whiff, and every male of the species would be here in seconds. Not unlike you, I guess.
Are you sure we should be listening to a high school science teacher?
Junior high, and yes.
Doesn't he have like a PhD or something?
He is a doctor, I think.
Yeah.
You were jealous.
That means he has PhD.
Never.
Bro.
Yeah, his spiders turned me on so much I had to sleep with him to get the map.
I wouldn't be surprised. You slept with Zuckerman.
I did that for us.
He's getting jealous of Arzt.
I don't trust that guy. We should have done to Ethan. He would have helped.
I don't trust him. I trust Ethan.
I know, right?
Oh.
Playing.
Also, they knew about it.
Looks like it's been here a while.
Go up there. Maybe there's a radio or some.
Are you insane? If I go up there, that thing's gonna fall.
You know he's not wrong.
What is that?
Wow, they knew about the hatch too. Shit. Didn't tell anyone.
You don't want to climb up to a plane, but now you want to climb down a ladder into a dark tunnel. I don't think so.
She's got a point. They're like finding all these things before the main cast, and they're like,
Yeah, well, we're not stupid.
you know, that's pretty good because they lasted until season 3. So you know what? That's pretty fucking smart. I'm proud of these white people. They're like, that looks suspicious. We ain't going in there.
What the hell's Exposé?
One of the most awesome hour of television ever. 2 strippers that solve crimes with the help of their suave, smooth-talking club owner, Mr. Lashad.
How'd I miss that one?
Right?
To the cashless Nikki
Seriously.
Fernandez. That's got to be what she was in Australia. This must have been her big break. Mr. Lashad was the Cobra.
Spoilers, Hurley.
His identity's been shrouded in mystery for 4 seasons.
Every damn one of those bastards on the other side of the island had one exactly like this hanging from their belts.
So how did Nikki and Paulo get one?
They were working with the others.
We thought it was best for everybody.
I'm sorry, you're my mother? Because she knows what's best for me. Other than that, I decide.
What's going on? Kate and her 2 boyfriends found a case of guns that fell out of the plane, but they decided they didn't really need to tell the camp.
You're all out of control. The pigs are walking here.
Huh? The pigs are walking!
Yes. Give me more arts content. I love it.
Where did you say you found that case?
Nothing. Just dead bodies.
He lied.
I guess he was scared that she would leave him.
I was with the others like 2 weeks ago. They're on a total other side of the island.
Then who dragged me into the jungle? They grabbed me, put a bag over my head. And if I hadn't gone away, they would have killed me.
It wasn't really the others.
What you doing? Nothing. It looks like you're digging a hole. Every man's entitled to his secrets, Paulo, but can I give you a piece of advice? Things don't stay buried on this island. Winter's coming, high tide. Whatever it is you're hiding, make sure you pick a spot that won't wash away.
That's some season 1 Locke right there.
Yeah, when Locke was not super crazy yet.
Just giving out strange bits of
I know.
advice.
Like freaking cryptic advice here and there, you know?
Cover it up with the flame.
Oh, shit.
Shepard will never agree to do the surgery.
No, I can convince him to do it.
How?
Same way I get anybody to do anything. I find out what he's emotionally invested in,
And exploit it.
and I exploit it.
Heh.
And how do we make that happen?
Michael, of course.
He knew. And he didn't say anything. Pro.
I saw her with your boy Sawyer.
He said he didn't know her.
And why was she yelling at him? Right before she died.
Okay, like, but why you gotta say it like that, Desmond? Now you're gonna get Hurley all worked up.
Vincent! Dude!
Dude.
It was me who took you, not the others. It wasn't myself. Sawyer told me I could get even by helping him steal the guns. We just made it look like the others. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Sorry.
Finally told her.
Wasn't that in like season 2?
Yeah.
Jeez, Charlie.
Yeah, but for them it was like 2 weeks ago.
That's true, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, I
The
remember.
toilet still works. Yeah, me and Nikki went at it this morning. Because she wanted it gone.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Because of dirt under her nails. She was burying something. If you take the time to dig a hole right before you die, then what you're hiding is probably pretty damn cut.
Maybe not finding it was good for us. Might have torn us apart.
The gum.
Give me a gun.
Even if I had a gun, I wouldn't give it to you.
Thanks for nothing.
And who the hell are you?
Still doesn't remember.
Charlie told me it was your idea.
You gonna tell Jen?
No,
He would murder Charlie. I mean, not Charlie, Sawyer.
because then we'd have to dig another grave.
I'm like, he would fucking kill you. Legit kill you.
See, I thought I was gonna get out of this without a lesson.
Nah.
Yeah.
You're lucky she just slapped you, bro.
Nikki and Paulo. I guess we didn't really know you very well. And it appears you killed each other for diamonds. You're always nice to me. And I really loved Exposé. Okay then.
Rest in peace, Nikki and Paulo.
What's this? Your nicotine gum? You wanted to stop looking for the bag because you'd already found it.
What the hell's that?
You remember Dr. Art's friend? Did it bite you? Just like one bite from the spider will paralyze you for about 8 hours. It won't kill you. It'll just slow your heart rate down to the point where even a doctor would have a hard time.
You're still alive.
I was afraid of losing you. If you found the diamonds, you wouldn't need me anymore.
Males. They're gonna like wake up. Everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck? It's been 8 hours. That hole wasn't that deep. They can get out.
Nope. They're dead.
No, they're not.
They are totes dead.
Aw.
So
the hole wasn't that deep. They could get out. And it's sand.
That was Exposé. Do you recall a few episodes back, Stranger in a Strange Land, the episode where we find out how Jack got his tattoos? I told you that most people consider that to be the worst episode of Lost.
Mm-hmm.
There's some debate.
Between this one?
This is the other episode fans generally say is the worst episode. But I love this episode. Because I love seeing the show up to this point from different perspectives. I love all the flashbacks that they found all these things first. We get to see how Arzt was, what he was doing. They brought back Boone and Shannon for this. You know, all that stuff. I love that. Also, that is the darkest ending Lost has ever done. They bury them alive.
They can get out.
No.
Yes, they can.
So here's the thing.
Look, they can get out. That grave was not that deep. And if they are paralysis, like, you know, they can move again. They can dig themselves up.
They can barely move. But anyway. So because Michael and Walt left the show and the three main characters were being separated on a different part of the island, they brought in new characters to help kind of fill the gap. And fans hated them. Nikki and Paulo were the most despised addition to Lost ever. Because everyone was like, who the hell are these guys? I don't care.
I mean, yeah.
It got to the point where they're like, all right, we're killing them off. They're out of the show. But we have always kind of wanted to do a red shirt episode. There's an episode of, I think, old school Star Trek where they focus on the lower decks and what they were doing, while like what they do while the main cast is like, there's a gravity well and we're traveling through time and we're lizards or something. And they're like, oh great, okay, whatever. They always want to do an episode of Lost like that because there's so many other characters that we never spend time with. So they always want to do an episode focusing on
like someone,
a flashback episode about people we don't know.
Yeah.
And they thought, well, for killing off Nikki and Paulo, and we barely did anything with them, we can use them to do this and do a fun mystery episode where Hurley and Sawyer try to solve a murder mystery.
Yeah, I thought that part was. I personally I watch a lot of like true crime stuff, so I enjoy like the mystery, like solving crimes, like that kind of stuff. So,
and Exposé was that kind of show too. Like they solved crimes on that show, and it was
strippers solved crimes.
Yeah.
I thought that was I thought that it was kind of funny that like it started off with like her, like literally they got hella fucking meta with it and was like, it's about an actress who is getting killed off a show because she was a guest star, and I thought that was like hella meta. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, everyone knows what happens to the guest stars on these kind of shows.
They kill them off.
They kill them off.
Literally. Although I will say, like, they can get out of that grave.
I mean, maybe. I think they're still, even though they're able to like move, they're still pretty paralyzed, and to the point where I don't know. That's a lot of heavy.
I know, yeah, and
stuff on top.
I think more they would get suffocated.
Yeah, before they would be able to fully move and then crawl. Because I mean, it is hard from this position to. You have to like. I mean, you can dig down, but how you dig up? You know, you gotta do like. Look, it's not on camera. You can dig down, but you can't like dig up as easily when you're like if you're in a coffin, you can at least do this. But the dirt is directly on top of you. You know. And we see Vincent trying to save them throughout the episode, constantly pulling the blanket, trying to tell people, "Hey, they're alive. Don't bury them." The other reason this episode is very unpopular amongst people is because the last episode was such a huge cliffhanger, and we spent zero time on it. Yeah. Which, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and like...
But this episode's just fun.
Yeah, I guess
I had a lot of fun with this episode.
For those of you who are watching this, the time between those two episodes is actually a bit. So like, I haven't seen that cliffhanger episode in a bit.
Yeah.
So for me, watching this episode, maybe I can definitely see why people, like, if you're just watching this after a week of seeing that cliffhanger episode, it's like, why? Why did I wait a whole goddamn week to watch this stupid episode that has nothing to do with the cliffhanger? But for me, yeah, like, because it's just the timing, like, I haven't seen the last cliffhanger episode in a while. This was just like a fun, like, back to Lost kind of episode. And yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was definitely fun. I'm here for Arzt, okay? All of those Arzt cameos, I'm here for it. I love it.
We learned more. He was collecting new species of insects that don't exist anywhere else.
I wish they like spent more time with Arzt. I don't know why I like Arzt so much. He's just like this goofy guy who's like, and it's funny because like he made such a like, he progressed the plot quite a bit. And
both episodes, he's
he's in 3
episodes. He first appears in an episode where he's only at the beginning, and he tells Michael, "You have to leave now because there's monsoon coming." And that drives that plot to where we gotta go now.
So it's like,
then he's in the one with the dynamite,
yeah,
and now he's in this one about the spiders.
Like every episode he's in, he just like drives plot, which is really funny to me because like he's dead now, but it's like, man. He could have been a main character. That would have been so cool. He kind of is in his own way, if you think about it, though. He is a main. Boone's dead, and he's he was a main character.
He's popped up a few times.
So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. Arzt is a main character. Arzt is a main character. He's up at the top of my favorites.
all right.
He's just so funny, like, and like legit. Without him, like the main cast, right, would have been like stuck. Because he was the only one that knew how to handle the dynamite. They would have literally been dead.
Jack would have picked up the thing. Like, okay, drop it.
Like,
okay.
They would have literally all been
dead.
Here.
Put it in here.
Without Arzt. Yeah. Like, legit. Yeah. And then fucking Sawyer was like, or like, who was it that was like, oh, are we going to listen to this junior high school teacher? It was Paulo, right?
Yeah, Paulo.
Like, you realize, like, how they get their job, right? Like, they have to know. I don't know. Anyway. He's funny.
Sawyer said it in season 1 when he was telling them about the boat. You have to sail now because the winds are going to change direction. You're going to be going straight to Antarctica or whatever, or Arctic,
something like that.
Yeah, you're going to go too far. You're not going to hit an island. And Sawyer was like, "You're a damn high school science teacher."
It's like, yeah, that's why he knows. He fucking teaches it. Like, do you know how smart you have to be able to not only understand a subject, but also teach it to people who don't know anything about it? Like,
he's like an overqualified junior high teacher.
Yeah.
Because he is a doctor. He does have.
He's a doctorate. Yeah,
he has a PhD.
Yeah,
and he's teaching.
But see, that makes him even smarter and like even more intelligent because it's like he's teaching kids who know nothing. And he has to dumb the shit down that he knows from a doctorate down for junior high school students and in a way that's like retainable. That's fucking, y'all teachers out there, like, mad respect. I can't fucking teach for shit. Like, I know things, but I don't know how to teach people the things that I know, right? It's hard. Like, anyway, Arzt.
Yes, it's always nice to see him.
It's always
pop. This is the first time we've seen him since he died, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
No, he was in. He's in the episode that he dies after he dies in the flashback, and they're all getting on the plane.
But like new scenes.
But new scenes.
Yeah, no.
No. I think that was the last episode he was in.
Yeah.
This is the first episode we've seen him come back. The flashback. Oh. Another little behind the scenes thing. They had the wreckage set and they were all living there. And if you remember, there's an episode where the tide was just coming in super high for some reason. They had to move away from all the wreckage.
Yeah.
That's because it was very expensive to keep all that stuff out on a beach. And it's also like sinking the sand and it's not super great for the environment. So they had to move it up, and the studio wanted to sell the parts to make back some money. But the showrunner's like, no, we might need it again. What if we do a flashback to that day? We don't want to do a green screen thing. We'll keep it. And so they got like this big, huge storage to keep the building to keep the parts in, and every season they're like, can we please sell the plane parts? Like, no, we might need it.
And so they use it.
And then it's an episode like, hey,
see,
we need it. Aha! We're gonna recreate the first episode, but this time Arzt will be there.
And Nikki and
Paulo. We're gonna have Boone running around asking for pens.
And Ian Somerhalder just running around looking for a pen. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a little fun thing. Like, I
knew
we should have kept it.
But yeah, I can see why like people didn't like, especially when you're watching it live. I can definitely see why.
We're not seeing what's up with Locke's dad, but we're learning about Nikki and Paulo. Great.
Yeah, like these two characters that I don't give a shit about. Like, yeah, I get it. I'm kind of glad that I don't.
I don't hate Nikki and Paulo.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I nothing them.
Yeah, you're indifferent.
I don't care.
Yeah, I think, but maybe that's why like people didn't like it, because it was just like, why are you kind of like wasting our time telling us about characters we don't care in a way. But it's also, I do like the even if I'd seen this like right after I watched the cliffhanger episode, I do also enjoy seeing different perspectives, like the same scene from different perspectives. Yeah. And I think that's just like a general like film thing that I like to see. I like seeing that. So yeah, I think I still would have enjoyed this episode.
Plus Lando's in it. So that's honestly all you gotta do to get me on board. Put Lando Calrissian in it. Mysteries.
I mean, this whole episode was kind of a mystery, and they solved it. So
yes, it revolved around their murder, and it turns out their murder was Hurley and Sawyer because they buried them.
Yeah.
But the only kind of mystery thing is near the end of the episode when we see Nikki get attacked by the spiders, we can hear the monster, the smoke monster.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
It's the little when he's like near. It's not the but the kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but you can hear him.
Oh.
So people are wondering why. Is that just a noise to infer danger? Was the monster literally there somehow?
Well, I didn't hear it, just because like I have like kind of bad hearing, but
yeah, and we do have this turned down a bit for the recording. But I'm just going to go ahead and write down spiders plus monster noise. See if that answers all.
Are you gonna remember that?
I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Like, why did the monster make the noise?
Yeah, or why was the monster noise heard when the spiders attacked? There was no monster; it was spiders.
Okay.
Right?
Hopefully you remember.
So we didn't see the monster.
No, we didn't.
You can't see him at all.
No,
he's not show. They mention him. They talk about him a few times because they think he's the one that killed him. But no, it was spiders. But you hear the monster. What's up with that? Other than that, I believe that's pretty much everything. We do get to see Ben and Juliet show up before they actually showed up on the show. We see that they used the Pearl Station to gain information on Jack so they can manipulate him later, which is kind of like, oh, that's how they did it. That's how they knew all the stuff. And I mean, we know they have a dossier on his life before the island, but how did they know that he cared about, Sawyer and Kate and all that stuff specifically? How do they know those three were the ones to get? And Hurley was the one to send away because they were spying on them through the Pearl Station. Makes sense. Yeah. And Paulo didn't tell anyone anything.
Well, I mean, it's because they would have been like, why were you there?
He was hiding diamonds. But also, it's kind of, Jack's speech about we need to live together or die alone. Nikki and Paulo essentially chose to die alone.
Like literally too, because actually, I guess in a way they died together.
They died together.
They buried both of them.
Yeah,
together.
But they chose together to be alone. You know,
Yeah.
they kept so many secrets from each other and everyone else. They always kept everyone distance. Paulo hated everybody. He didn't like any of the main cast because he felt like they were the main cast and he was a side character. You know, so I think it's because of those choices. Because they weren't open and honest with each other and everyone else, they died a horrible death. Yeah. Well, that's it for this episode, everybody. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, Patreon. Is there another thing? Comment again. Watch the video again. Really rack up those views. And support the official release. Bye, everybody.